You've ever been to the Mosel? It looks like something out of a fairy tale. These steep, winding slopes that plunge down to the river, dotted by these tiny villages and terrace vineyards. Riesling reigns supreme here. Last week, I talked about how a dry Riesling is a crowd pleaser, working beautifully across your Thanksgiving table. This week, let's talk about Riesling from a different perspective, one that embraces a touch of sweetness and turns the grape into something completely luxurious. To guide us, we're going to pour Dr. Lewson's Erdnutreption Riesling Spätlese. Dr. Lewson is one of the most celebrated producers in the Mosel, and this vineyard, Erdnutreption, or the Little Staircase, climbs red slate terraces above the Mosel River. Riesling grapes here ripen really slowly, building extraordinary flavor and balance. Riesling is one of the most expressive grapes in the world. It's a storyteller of its environment. And in the Mosel, whether soils are slate and the climate is cool, Riesling produces wines that are light, aromatic, and full of tension between the sweetness and the acidity. To understand where Spätlese fits, let's talk a little bit about Germany's classification system. It's called the Predikat system. It starts with Cabinet. It's the lightest and most delicate in the system. Then comes Spätlese, which literally means late harvest. It's where the grapes stay on the vine longer to develop more sugar and flavor. Above that sit Auslese, made from carefully hand-selected riper bunches, followed by Baron Auslese and then Trockenbaron Auslese. These are intensely sweet dessert wines from maturitized grapes. And finally, there's ice wine, which is made from grapes frozen on the vine. Spätlese falls beautifully in the middle, rich and flavorful, yet still fresh and bright. If you pour a glass, you'll notice how it glows. A brilliant pale gold with just a hint of green. Lift it to your nose, and you're met with aromas of apricot, honey, a lime zest, touch of wet slate, which is the minerality signature that the Mosel is known for. On the palate, it's silky and energetic, layers of peach and citrus and honey, balanced by that acidity. The sweetness lingers, but it's never heavy. It's the kind of wine, when you drink it, you just pause for a second to savor that sip. Late harvest Riesling is one of the most flexible dessert wines around. Try it with fruit tarts, apple, pear, peach. The citrus brightness lifts every bite. For a savory twist, serve it with a creamy blue cheese or a triple cream brie. The salty and sweet contrast, irresistible. Think lemon cheesecake or almond cake for something simple and elegant, matches perfectly with the wine's honeyed profile.